The point we are making, we are making is that the man has taken side. Anybody who is telling you that Professor Amupita, George Amupita has not taken side, the person will never die. United Nations resolution on a non-kinetic approach said it's an advice resolution asking each country to go. Your country is not the law. You adopt it, and you one of the secretariat of applying it in a country is that you check your own country whether the resolution is in conflict with your own law. Sir, we lost how many generals a few weeks ago? We are losing people. People were being kidnapped. The victims of the field. I went to IDP camp during Easter. I was there during Valentine's Day. I was there during Easter, where I went to visit them. You see people living like animals, small children. Now, since they are still there, their victims are still bleeding. You are not talking about their welfare. The people that you are going, you take care of, where them are should be, prefer them to go and see the governor, give them a red carpet reception, are those who committed the act. We get to be serious in this country.
This is Naija Unfiltered on SYMFONI TV. My name is Olawale Oluwade, and my guest is Chief Maxwell Opara, PhD, human rights activist and constitutional lawyer based in Abuja. Chief, you're welcome to Naija Unfiltered again.
It's a pleasure to be here once again.
Thank you for coming. Now let's get right into our conversation. Give us an update on Nnamdi Kanu's appeal, or has the matter been foreclosed?
No, we have appealed. We have gotten our appeal number. So what we are now working is the appellant brief. So what has been for by next week, before the end of next week, our brief will go okay, we'll file. But our appeal has been entered anyway.
At the Supreme Court or Appeal Court?
At the Court of Appeal, yes.
Okay. So what are the details? What are the grounds of appeal?
The person has been coming. There are many grounds, but I may not go into details. But the one you people know is lack of fair hearing. So, which I know that everybody know that Nnamdi Kanu was not giving fair hearing. What is a fair hearing? When he filed about 3 good motions before the court, and all those motions has to do with the jurisdiction of the court. Court refused to hear them. Now, when court refused to hear them, court said that he should enter for his defense. Say, my lord, I will enter my defense, but there are some preliminary issues you need to clear. There are my motions there. Why not hear my motion and give ruling? You can't handle my motion. You said I should enter defense. I will not. So my lord now foreclosed him. When my lord foreclosed him, one expected my lord to say, I am giving you both the prosecution and the defense to file their final written address. He foreclosed his right of defense and adjourned for judgment. The day he adjourned for judgment, Nnamdi Kanu say file a motion. Then, my lord, you cannot foreclose my right of defense and at the same time foreclose my right of final written address, which is a part of the defense. And during the trial, which I participated fully, my lord, the first day, admonished, hinted all the parties, especially the defendants, the defense counsel, that anybody that have any objection for the admissibility of any document, you should reserve it until your final written address. My lord stated like that. So if you watch almost all the whole funny and laughable evidence they tendered, ranging from the brokers they said that he met, those doctored tape, ranging from. So the lawyer, the team of lawyers led by Karagabi, anyone said, my lord, we shall object to the admissibility of this document, but we shall reserve our objection at the final written address. Any objection, this is what we did, which in line with my lord's directives. Then, what happened at the final written address? You said that we have taken his address in the local submission as his final written address. How? In a crime, a case of this magnitude? You know what I'm saying? So one wonders why. And did you know the most annoying aspect of it? The most annoying aspect of it is that it was all those documents that Nnamdi Kanu wanted to attack by his final written address. These are the documents he relied in writing his judgment. You know, he asked me a question, what are the grounds? So realize this thing now. So then other ones I may not go into details because to even confuse. I just give you this particular. I don't want to go into the repealed law. I don't want to go into the people that came to. I don't want to go into all those ones. But just fair hearing.
Yeah.
That one is the one that court doesn't joke with. No matter how beautiful your case is, fair hearing, very very important.
Okay. I love this point on fair hearing that you highlighted, and I think it's very important. But Barrister Maxwell, in all of this, you know, process at the trial court involving Nnamdi Kanu and a team of legal representatives, including yourself, there was a time when we would suspend you guys, then you would take on Kanu Agabi, Chief Kanu Agabi, and then
he never suspended anybody.
Okay, but he took them on after he dismissed everybody, said he would represent himself.
He did not dismiss anybody.
But there was a point where he said he would speak, he would defend himself.
Good. If you suffered the level of injustice Nnamdi Kanu suffered, you will not shout, you will fight. Nnamdi Kanu comported himself. I'm a lawyer. I'm involved. Every other lawyer that you see in this matter join me. I've been in this matter since 2015. I can comfortably tell you what Nnamdi Kanu has suffered. And I am telling you, Wale, if you are in Nnamdi Kanu's shoe, you will fight. Because Nnamdi Kanu felt that everything is against him. They have a separate law for every Nigerian, and they have a different law for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was given a bail. They refused to honor it. Ranging from Usezun to Magistrate Shaib, ranging from Ademola, they continue to refuse the bail. The only one they reluctantly accepted was that of Binta Nyako, which he accepted, meet up his bail condition, and went to his house. The same prosecutor, the same federal government, used Operation Python Dams, went to his house, killed 38 persons and left with 13 corpses. And Nnamdi Kanu ran away. They came to kill him, ran away for his dear life. And he saw himself in Israel. And from there, deposed and affidavits. My Lord, I'm in Israel. Look at the circumstances that made me to run away. These people want to kill me. It's only living that to face trial. My Lord, please, I'm ready to come back to face my trial if my safety will be guaranteed. His shorty,
Senator
was filing. We are going to court to see the most appropriate avenue for him to face his trial. Remember that he was not the only person facing trial at that time. He was facing trial with Benjamin Madbugu, David Nwausa, and some other persons. We are still trying to do this thing until he came to Kenya and he was abducted and brought back to this country under extraordinary rendition. So when they brought him, He has his lawyers on record. The DSS blindfolded him, handcuffed him, and brought him to court. In the same court of justice, they make an application that it should be, court should order that they should be remanded in a DSS custody. Court granted it. According to him, we are not in court that day. When we got the information, we are rushing to court. They have done their trial and left. Moving away from the DSS. So Nnamdi Kanu was trying to let my lord. I have lawyers. My lawyers are not here. From the dock. My lord still granted that application for the first time in the history of Nigerian jurisprudence. Even if when you commit the what do you call it, the most smallest crime in Nigeria, the judge will ensure that you have legal representation. We talk about that was when that order was granted. You are asking me why Nnamdi Kanu behaved like that. The trial continued. He continued coming to court. Now, an issue was raised about the charges. Court struck out the matter. They said, no, you cannot. In fact, there is no charges. The matter went to Court of Appeal. Court of Appeal, the three-man panel, unanimously, in a well-detailed judgment, go and read that judgment. In a well-detailed judgment, discharged Nnamdi Kanu. Federal government said, we don't believe in court. We are not going to obey the court, not order. The court judgment will not. They held Nnamdi Kanu for good 8 days and started lobbying to see whether they can see anything to do. Nnamdi Kanu was still in their custody until they finally used civil application that was made in civil offense to use it to stay of execution, apply for stay of execution. Since the history of Nigerian jurisprudence, ask anybody who is alive, it has never happened. It's Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu now, when they got the decision, they now took it to Supreme Court. We went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court now said that condemned that the court ought not have revoked his bail because he never jumped bail. Supreme Court said it. That the manner upon which he was brought back to this country was wrong. They condemned all those things and said, meanwhile, they cannot say Nnamdi Kanu should not face trial, should continue with the trial at that particular court. So we went back to that court. The Supreme Court also ordered the federal government to amend all those wrong charges to fit in the proper charge. They did not. So when we continue from Nnamdi's court, when we just beat Nnamdi, say that he's not going to handle the matter and make an order, disqualified herself. The matter now went to some option to start what we call de novo. So in other words, Nnamdi Kanu now took fresh plea. That is where the issue of the old law and new law came in. Are you know what I'm saying? So when Nnamdi Kanu now take fresh plea, Nnamdi Kanu continued. Nnamdi Kanu said that he don't want to take fresh plea because this. So but you said no, take fresh plea. So Nnamdi Kanu was asking Netanyahu, saying when he was doing this thing, Netanyahu has disqualified, made an order. This one is not an administrative, disqualifying herself. I hereby disqualify myself from this matter and send the file back to CJ for the assignment. So when we come back to court, when we went to see Nnamdi Kanu in DSS, when Netanyahu now serve us yearly notice that we should come, so we try to confirm what happened. Don't be annoyed. I need to explain this thing. What happened? They say that CJ directed Netanyahu to continue with the trial. So Nnamdi Kanu now ask us, would she continue with the trial again? you people, I was enjoying my bed. They came to kill me. I ran away. They brought me against the law, international law, back to this country. That one was not enough. They brought me into the court, and my lord did not allow me to get the law practitioners of my choice. And you know that I have lawyers on record. I said that one is not enough. The order that I should be detained at DSSS is against the correctional center. That one is not enough. I got judgment. They refused to comply with the judgment court of appeal gave. That one is not enough. They went the matter to Supreme Court. Supreme Court gave an order. They did not comply it. That one is not enough. We came back to court. Bitanyako now disqualify herself with an order. And once a court gives an order, either the court set aside that order or the order we set aside in court of appeal. Now, the Bitanyako who made an order now said that I should come back to the court. So one man can say, what is happening to me now? You are asking why is everything was working against him. Now, when we come back to that, court, to that, so Nnamdi Kanu was asking us. We are trying to, as a lawyer, our own is to defend the court. Even when the court is not, we defend the court. So these are the things that was like he started shouting. So when we came to court, Nnamdi Kanu wanted to talk because he felt that there are some things that he's not supposed to say, and we are not supposed to say. And he don't know that we have a limitation. We have a decorum in the court. So he felt that we are not advocating for. He was raising hand from the dock. My lord now asked him, do you want to represent yourself? He said yes. My lord said, since he said that you want to represent yourself, I hereby deny, stop you. You don't have right of audience again. Let him start defending himself. And we know the implication because we are to protect the judge. Yeah. So, Nnamdi was like, when he started talking, he was shouting, out of anger, speaking with anger. Nnamdi wanted to call him to order. And my lord said, no, you don't have a right of audience now. I don't want to hear you, how you're going, except you want me to cite you for contempt. And we understand, since we are debriefed at that particular time, we have to keep quiet. So that was when he started shouting. I hear them saying, show me, those things. So that one is on that. I don't know whether I can say.
No, okay. Because of time.
Okay.
I like this.
So that's all the
audience provided exactly because people need to. The matter is going. I don't want to use the word stale. At least we need to refresh. But in 1 minute, so that we can move to other things. Considering the gravity, the enormity of the charges, preferred against Nnamdi Kanu. Did you not think his cause was best served allowing legal experts that he himself retained to have defended him? In one minute, let's go.
Yes. Your own as a lawyer is advice.
Yes. And
when you advise, you allow your client to take his decision. If he said that, yes, I can defend it, what will you do? I know what I'm saying.
We'll have more time to deal with this when the matter goes to the appeal. Let's switch gears. President Tinubu, a very good friend of yours, said recently that, last week I guess, that anybody who cannot see any of his achievements needs a pair of eyeglasses. What do you have to say to that?
You see, I don't like what I want them to do with his age. Let him not, when I say president now, they said, let all those his aides, all those jobless people without character who are talking because of their stomach, let them go to Karimu Market. Let them go to Zuba. Let them go to Guagua. Let them go to all those markets to use Mike. The economy of Nigeria is best. Let us clap for our president, President Tinubu. Just to go around the market now. Don't want you seeing in the television using Zoom. So I hear them say because you can pay for airtime, because you have a right to get social media this to carry what you are saying. Why are you telling us, sir? Why are you telling us? Why are you telling your children that there is food in the house? Their children will know that there is food. You don't need to say it. Mr. President, I am begging you, sir. Recruit, don't go with security. Recruit your media, your SAs. Let them go to I did not say that you should go to other states. To start from Abuja here. Go to Zuba. Go to Kubwa Market. Go to other suburb. Go, just go. Don't go with any police. I hear them saying, don't go with any police. I hear them saying, you can see that they will buy yam. They will even give you foul. They will even spray this thing. Just go, Mr. President. Go and tell them that the economy is anybody who is not seeing it. Why are you disturbing my life? So I don't want to go into that. I've given them assignments. And the two, allow this election to be free and fair. Stop using all these people to be killing other political positions, so that the people will clap for you.
We'll come to that.
People will respond to you.
We'll come to that. But are you saying, Chief Maxwell?
This is the worst government I've ever seen. I'm over 50 years. 50 years of strong activism. You call them, Mr. President, my friend. These are one of the persons that we are looking at as a student. When I was a student in Nadeko, Professor CIA, Ganefa Emi, Femi Falana, Professor Edward Oproji, Comrade, Senior Comrade, Palamede, Tinubu. I can name them. These are the people that we are looking at. I can tell you, when I started known government, that was when Shagari was this. I can tell you the government that we have had. This is the worst. This is the worst.
But this government has unified the exchange rates. They've subsidized. They've removed crude oil fuel subsidy, and the states are getting so much money. So are you saying
he is only empowering criminals that call themselves state governors and what have you, members of the National Assembly? Those criminals without conscience. That's the people that is sustaining power. Yesterday, two of my cars. 156,000 naira. 156,000 naira.
What?
Fuel.
Okay, to fill them up.
The two of my cars. 156,000 naira.
For both or for each?
For both of them.
For both of them.
I hear them saying 156,000 naira. Because I need to fuel them full so that I hear them saying, what is my income? A man with family children. You know what I'm saying? And you are telling me that you are doing well. Have you seen a country that run a government to try to remove fuel subsidy? Peter B said that he will remove fuel subsidy. I think he said that he will remove fuel subsidy. We are not asking you to remove fuel subsidy. What they are asking is to remove the corruption in the fuel subsidy. You cannot rob us. You are empowering all those criminals. There are some states that, as our allocation is coming, you see all those grade change listen coming to convert it in dollars. They shift it in their houses. People without conscience, pensioners are dying, local government workers are dying, FCT teachers, I don't know whether they have started, workers going on strike, and they're saying, I built a foreclosed road. Who are those? Who cares? But somebody, this one it is, looted Abia for 24 years. Somebody came in less than 3 years. And
but the president and his team are saying they've stabilized the foreign exchange. It's about 1,300. No, hold on, that's one. Second, they brought down the rate of inflation. You know, they brought down unemployment. Our unemployment rate figures is about the same as UK or France, about 3 or 4%, because the Bureau of Statistics use a new methodology and all of that. Are those not?
You see this grammar you are saying? Do you know? Can you tell your grandmother or your mother in the village what he's talking about exchange rate? He has never heard that. You don't even know what they're talking about.
Inflation rate.
Or inflation rate. But what he's only telling you is that from your house in the village to market, where she normally pay 20 naira, that she's now paying 500 naira. That is what your mother is telling you in the village. Saying, please, if you are sending money again, that 10,000 you used to spend, please make it 50,000 naira. Because that place I normally go, they are now collecting 2,000 naira. And they are telling your mother exchange rate. That's why I said, go now, go. Why are you telling us? You are telling me because you feel that I have seen dollar before, I have seen pounds before. Somebody, the Pamwan Tapa, somebody who is selling a farmer, local farmer, who cannot go to the farm as a result of insecurity, and they are telling him exchange rate.
Let's switch gears to insecurity. Last week we all saw it on television and in the news. It was everywhere. The federal government pictures, videos of 744 so-called repentant terrorists under the Operation Safe Corridor scheme of the Nigerian army. So they were de-radicalized and then all of that reintegrated back in society. What's your view on this?
That's another venue for fraud. You should know, man. Are you asking me a venue? Do you know what?
Are you sure it's fraud?
It's fraud. I challenge them.
The chief of army says, the chief of defense have said they are, these guys are, this is non-kinetic approach, and that they are prodigal sons.
They don't even know what is a non-kinetic approach. They don't even know the meaning of rehabilitation. They don't even know who is a terrorist. These guys are a very confused set of people.
What about those who are actual combatants, terrorist combatants, terrorist fighters, that claim to have repented?
No.
And hold on. And federal government says they've de-radicalized them and changed their orientation and their mindset.
Under 3 months.
And yes, maybe 3 months or whatever. What do you say about that policy?
That is where the fraud is now.
Why? Why is it fraud?
Now, if somebody who discovered that his brother has been arrested, or those Boko Haram who has them on, they will now bribe some people, please include him. Do you get what I'm saying? What you are saying is that it will not be a defense. Either you are a Boko Haram or you are not a Boko Haram. If you are there, in the first instance, how do you start your purported repentance? One would have said, on my own, I sneak out. I submitted myself to the truth. And I told them that I'm tired of this. Look at my gun. Nobody arrested you. Not when a soldier, a military man, risk his life, go into their den. Probably they were 15 that went for that operation. Only 5 survived. They killed other ones. They were able to get these ones under 6 months. Under 6 months. You say that they have repented. How dare you? Even if they are going to repent, they should be able to make them pass through that legal proceedings. When they pass through that legal proceedings, probably they were convicted, they were sentenced to death. Why they know that the death, this thing is on their neck? You cannot start. And you also, United Nations resolution on a non-kinetic approach said it's an advice resolution asking each country to go. Your country is not the law. You adopt it, and you one of the secretariat of applying it in a country is that you check your own country whether the resolution is in conflict with your own law, whether the time you want to apply it is the appropriate time. Sir, we lost how many general a few weeks ago? We are losing people. People were being kidnapped. The victims of I went to IDP camp during Easter. I was there during Valentine's Day. I was there during Easter, where I went to visit them. You see people living like animals, small children. Now, since they are still there, their victims are still bleeding. You are not talking about their welfare. The people that you are going, you take care of, where them should be, prefer them to go and see the governor, give them a red carpet reception, are those who committed the act. We get to be serious in this country. We get to be serious in this country. So that is a fraud of its own, and it should be condemned. So after getting all my information, I'm going to approach federal court to stop that illegality and madness. You can't continue like this.
So, in your view, this idea of de-radicalization and all of that, rather they should pass through the legal process when they are convicted. sentenced.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when they met Soludo,
Yes.
about all those Akoko and all those people,
Yes.
Soludo said that even if he's going to do anything,
Exactly.
I have a client. They were having issue with somebody. Mistakenly stabbed the woman. The woman died. He was a person that even assisted in taking the woman to hospital. The woman died. There in Niger State High Court, she was convicted and sentenced for murder. Life. She has spent over 25 years as Suleja prison as I speak to you now. Now, everybody has seen that he has repented. What happened to him? We are not talking about somebody that wiped an entire community. These guys wiped an entire community. Some people, some family are no longer in existence. They came there, they killed everybody, killed goat, everything in there, set everywhere ablaze. Under 6 months, you said that they have repented. The mother.
Let's switch gears. I'm sure you're following the controversy with the INEC Chairman, Professor Amuta. You know, occupying a very sensitive, in this democracy, I think that's the #1 position. Akubon, I know you are familiar with this. What's your general view on this whole saga of Josh Amuta?
You know, thank you for this question. The Professor Josh Amuta should just honorably and respectfully throw in the towel and resign. You see, I was discussing with Nihar Jaradi. I was asking these people, what are they looking for? As a lawyer, a senior advocate of Nigeria. As a teacher, you're a professor. What is that you're looking for? Tell me, what is that you're looking for? That you cannot look at the president, say, I won't do this one, take a job. Will you look for a job? And when you come out, you'll be celebrated. Look at everywhere Jonathan goes today, they're celebrating. I have a professor who was my dean in the university. In those days, when they bring law school form, do you know what they do? Professor researcher. Everybody in Enugu know professor researcher. Do you know what he did? When the governor said, if the form, law school form landed, you see, governor will collect 30 copies. Attorney General will collect 20. They will share it. The one that will be probably they brought to 200 forms. You discover that the one that they will do for merit will not reach up to 30. You now discover that somebody with pass will get the form. Somebody with a 2-2 or 2-1 will not get form. It has been there. It's whom you know. So when the man now came, the man first of all addressed students that everybody should work hard. The rest of the time is going to be here. Everything is going to be on merit. Immediately he came, they brought form law school form. He gave the governor called, the VC called, as usual they were calling. He said no, it's going to be on merit. He called the faculty officer, publish the names of students according to their grade. They publish it. He started calling it. Okokoka share the form meritoriously and asked those who did not get, please, I'm going back to law school in Abuja to go and pay for more forms. If you are get, I will share it. Well, after that, he discovered that they were planning to mess him up. The then vice chancellor and the then governor, Chimadoke Naman, they were planning to mess him up as a dean of the faculty of law. He resigned. Students who wanted to demonstrate said no, nobody should demonstrate. He left. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is a man. Professor Joash, what are you looking for? That's something that you build. Do you know what it takes for somebody to be a professor of law? What it takes for somebody to be a senior advocate of Nigeria? You want to rubbish. Look at what they are doing. What they are doing you at small how they are making caricature of you in social media. Because of what? What kind of money are you talking about? Money will their grandchildren be happy eating that money. How much are they giving you? How do you say I will not look at a professor of law? You don't know what a status quo antebellum means. I don't understand this kind of people. Most of the times I will ask them, what is that they are looking for? As small as I am, there are some things that I cannot do. Because of case of Nnamdi Kanu, I know what I have lost. I know what I have lost, but I don't care. Before Nnamdi Kanu came up, we are the people that fought that Jonathan should go. Yes, but I'm regretting it, I'm apologizing. I hear them saying, so, but when Nnamdi Kanu say, no, this guy is entitled to justice. You should give him justice. But hey, don't do this thing. The point I'm making is that, am I disappointed in him? Why should you be denying? In our platform, Lawyers OBI platform, I have seen how some people are even defending. When the thing is obvious, don't you have a wife? Does it mean that this man don't have a wife? Don't you have children that can advise you? Because there are some things I will do. My wife say, no. Best, you don't do this thing. You don't do this thing. I said, but Naira said no. Do you get what I'm saying? Must you do it? How much are you looking for? Even if with your salary as a senior advocate, with your practice as a senior advocate of Nigeria, as a salary as a professor, you can do anything. You can train your children to any school in the world. You still have their respect. I have seen where some people that have been messed up. Look at the other professor. They sent to prison. They sent to prison. The one that the professor then went to prison.
In Calabar, Cross River.
Yes, in Calabar, Cross River. Said, why should you be allowing politicians to mess you people up because of appointment and money? The man he should resign. He's a member of APC. He has sympathy for what I mean by a member of APC. He has sympathy for APC. That thing is a social media. And why is he denying?
But they've denied that. And then the question is that should a forensic investigation, and what level do you think should be?
Now that his character is an issue, you should do the needful to tell the people that I don't have anything. Why should you be allowing yourself? Look at how you gave into the matter. Look at the matter of APC. Look at the role you played. When it has to do another party, look at the role you are playing. It doesn't make sense now. At the end of the day, this thing they are doing now, at the end of the day, the worst of it is that the worst that can happen is not 2031. President Tinubu will have another 4 years. What will be there after that? Can your children come out to say whether you like Charlie Boy today, whether you hate Charlie Boy, but any place Charlie Boy entered, you mention the name Oputa, you will listen. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
There's this new group, Movement for Credible Election, if I'm not mistaken. Femi Falana, Mrs. Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. A few of them like that, Pat Tommy and a few of them. They've come out boldly to say they've lost confidence in Professor Josh.
Likewise, me. I have also lost confidence.
Exactly. So Farouk Berogi,
yes.
This super.
Any progressive.
Do you support that he should resign? I know you. Do you support it?
Of course, he should resign. Any person. Listen, let me tell you. Do you know what I normally tell them? If you are saying that this person, I can remember when they were talking about let us put this in. They're not gonna swear that people were is our brother. Now Buhari has died and he has rubbished the country for 8 years. Look at the north today. Look at what is happening in Gombe. Look at what is happening in Yobe, Adamawa, Bonu, and what have you. Katsina. This is something, a place that people normally go before. Things we are moving. Let us get this country right. Because one, if you are saying that I'm a APC, I'm a PDP, these guys, I'm not saying that the other people in opposition, Atiku Abubakar them and Erofai and what have you, that they are saying to. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that allow Nigeria to make their choice. It will help us. When we begin to have credible election. Look at what is happening. Why? Do you know why I'm referring to other states? One decision a woman made. Had it been that Mrs. Oti allowed that PDP, to bring that Obiangwa result, I heard them saying maybe it should have been continued, but he insisted the people of Abia State, their vote must count. Now that their vote counted, that's why you see Oti. He cannot mess up because people voted him. So allow people to make their choice. That's what we are asking for.
What's your view on Professor Amokita's direct involvement in the recognizing African Democratic Congress, NWC?
That is what we are saying now. Are you caught?
And then if he said he interpreted the Court of Appeals,
why didn't you go back to court?
The professor of law is not.
Yes, that's what I'm saying now. It's because of his interest. It's his interest because ruling party is making sure that there is no party that come together to produce a candidate that will contest with President Tinubu in 2027. And it's so good for us. It's so good for us. Even a president is not good for you. You should allow so that even if he's winning, let him fight, let him pass through struggle to emerge, so that you know that the thing is not easy. This thing you are doing now, okay, if you leave now, another person will come. It will continue like that. Look at what is happening. Stupid set of people in various states adopting. You don't allow people to do primaries. You don't allow people to vote. You say that you are adopting, and the people that are just expired criminals come and regrouping themselves to come and look again. The point we are making, is that the man has taken side. Anybody who is telling you that Professor Amuta, George Amuta has not taken side, the person will never die a good death. Why should we be lying? We have a country. We should love this country more than any other person. When we are shouting Buhari, 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 I think he has left now. All those problems he created, that's what we are passing through. So nobody owns this country. It belongs to all of us. When you feel that there is this thing, I saw him shaking mouth in the Arise television where he was trying to justify what he did. The matter is in court. There must be an express. Do you know what it means? Not recognizing leadership of a party. Like as I speak to you now, ADC is a child with their parents. And there's something that they cannot do. Because why you are calling for a meeting, they don't have representatives. You say we will not recognize them. Why should you? Okay, why not recognize Raf Mwosu? You should recognize somebody. Because we have seen the same INEC. Once they bring even court order, they will say the matter is still in court. I'm not going to obey it until we have final distance. You would have said, wait, go back to court. Tell the party, what's the name? Nephew. Go back to court. Let court give me express order not to recognize these people. If you feel that you are neutral. Do you get what I'm saying?
Some are even saying that why did INEC, because if by this logic of INEC, PDP,
we are saying the same thing.
Faction are in court.
And why you recognize them?
So why the double standard?
That is what I'm saying now. Anybody who is telling you that this man has not taken side, you don't love this content, we will continue to talk. We don't know what will happen after we talk like this, but let it be on record that we are talking. Then nobody is listening. We are paying the price in a hard way, and we continue to. I also thank you, media, I'm saying, who are also giving us platform to talk. Because one, remember when you said I have a brother, a cousin brother, he's a member of APC, representing my local government in our state as our assembly. I do go to his house. Do come to my house. Say, guy, that's when he begin. Come and follow your others and chop small. I said, what are we even chopping? I am a lecturer. I lectured at Veritas University. I'm a farmer. I have some businesses that I'm doing. I'm a lawyer. I'm a researcher. What is that I'm looking for that I cannot work on my own? I have many books that I have written money is coming. I have some people normally call me for legal advice. I charge them, they pay me. What is that I'm looking for that I cannot respect myself? Look at how they have destroyed our very best. They have destroyed our very best. I don't want to mention names. Who have joined them? Because immediately you join them, you are there. You won't come out again. They will rubbish you. They will use solotape and that. Seal your mouth. You will be talking stupidly. When they bring you to national television, you will say, Professor Mufida, he did very, very well. In fact, the man deserves an award. And your children are watching you. You are people that I know you are watching you. It's very unfortunate.
You know, people are saying, and I want to confirm, what's your opinion on? People are saying that the president and his people, the FCT minister and all of them, they are deliberately sabotaging opposition parties.
Of course, now.
PDP, Labour,
yes, Labour Party,
ADC and all of that.
Yes.
Is there any truth in this?
Yes, it's true.
Be honest with
Nigerians. Yes, it's true.
How? Why?
Anybody who tell you that, listen, let me tell you. Listen, let me tell you. That is their style. And I know who brought the style to them. Make sure that nobody contests. Who brought it? Let's leave it that way. Now, listen, let me tell you. You see, what I'm telling them, I continue to say it. They should know that this thing they are doing, turning law upside down, just like what I'm telling about Nnamdi Kanu. That's Nnamdi Kanu. Is one person. You cannot destroy our judiciary because of one person. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's what people say. Anyway, that is what the law said. The law is on his own side. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, you are talking about allowing democracy to strive. I, Maxwell Opara, I fought President Olusegun Obasanjo on behalf of Ahmed Bola Tinubu when he was governor. That was when I was still in the university. I was everywhere. That I was coordinator committee for the defense of human rights. That time we have not gotten social media, listen like this. I was going, use any opportunity. I would say, you don't do this thing. Why should you withhold their local government allocation? Why do you want to frustrate the man? We. This people started with the ADA. Am I right?
They wanted to register ADA.
Yes. They frustrated. They moved to AZP. They followed them and created a problem there. Of course, PDP is already down. They now move to ABGA. Destroy ABGA. Are you hearing
ABGA?
Not ABGA, Labour Party.
Labour Party.
Are you still hearing Labour Party again? You're not hearing Labour Party again. If there is anything, if they are contested, are you aware? Nobody. Are you hearing about AZP again? No. All eyes now is on ADC. And I also want to advise them. You know, I don't believe in anybody. The only thing I normally believe in what is good. Let them look for a credible candidate. Because I'm telling you, this is the position. Take it from me, take it from Maxwell Opara. If they did not produce a credible candidate that people will see, they will move. I'm telling you that President Tinubu will go unopposed.
We'll come back to that in our final slide. Now, Barrister Mike Igini, the retired INEC reg of Akwa Ibom, recently expressed very grave, concerns about the legal profession, both the bar and the bench, and that this to you guys could be the end of democracy's failure in Nigeria. He argued that, and I quote, if Nigeria would die, it will be because of we lawyers, end of quote. Basing, these comments on several key observations, judicial intervention in election outcomes. I mean, look at the leadership tussle in political parties. Both the Electoral Act amended to 2026 and Supreme Court judgments have variously decided that leadership tussle in political parties are not justiciable. Yes, courts are entertaining it, and lawyers are accepting those briefs. Judges prioritizing technicalities over substantive justice, and the complicity of policy, etc., etc. So my question, Barrister Maxwell, or Chief Maxwell, you are known for championing human rights issues, fighting for opposition, the underdog. That's what all of us know you, for. And you are one of Peter Obi's major backers, in his bid to become president. You have protested against Tinubu's alleged anti-democratic, all of that. But curiously, there's a case that you took on that is so shocking to most of us, including myself. This Wuse Ward ADC that allegedly suspended Senator Ireti Kingibe, and then they also went to court demanding the court to compel ADC not to recognize her so that she doesn't parade herself and all of that. And I think the court, fixed, I can't remember what. Anyway, the question is, why did you take up that case? Is that not undermining opposition?
Well, I'm no longer into that matter.
Since when?
After filing it, I heard I'm saying, you see, when you are briefing a lawyer, you have the facts, I have the law, and you are expected to open up. You have to be open. Tell me what happened, because I am using what you told me to file the process in court. So when you now gave me something, I look at it, I said, yes, based on this particular listing, it's actionable. And I filed it. Only for me to discover that you gave me false information. I will pull out. That is Maxwell for you. especially when I'm doing that matter on a just background. So if I tell you how I started with Ireti, you will laugh. It is in her house in Abuja here that we started knowing about, talking about, what do you call it, about her emergency. We plotted it, we programmed everything. When some people called me that I should come and I said, no, let's support him. So, the point I'm making is that I don't have anything personal against her. But when some persons bring a brief for you and you look at it, you are a lawyer. You accept. So the issue of why should I accept a brief that I feel that is actionable should not even come up. Because I don't know what you want me to be doing. Or do you want me to be stealing? I will do a matter if I'm convinced, including the law. The law said, if you accept a matter against anybody, including a relation, and you should do that matter. The only ground upon which I will not take a matter if I have a special interest in that matter. If the person on the other side, I have a special, I will I'm saying. But if I accept a matter, this is what the woman is doing in a party, which she is not supposed to do. Based on what you told me, based on the document you gave me, I filed only for me to discover that the thing. I will call you, guy, what happened? And you start shaking your mouth. I will tell you to look for another lawyer. That's matching for you.
The reason why I asked that why did you take the case is because, number one, you've spoken even here about, the role of the president's FCC minister, undermining, destabilizing, allegedly destabilizing.
Yes. No. See, let me tell you.
But the question is, why did you not pull out? And are you sure you pulled out from the case?
Yes. Now, listen, let me tell you. There are something that you needed to understand.
Okay.
There are some people, it's not everybody that one can purchase.
Yes.
I heard them say, I've done a matter, high profile matters in this town. Recall that I fought FCT minister in favor of FCT workers. I heard them saying, and when some other persons approached me where the matter was going, I said, no, I don't have any personal discussion with FCT minister. I should go and discuss with the workers. He discussed with the workers, and the workers said that they have settled. I said, so be it. So, listen, see what actually happened. I discovered that those guys are ardent supporters of opposition, even till tomorrow. Their challenges, the problem they had is that their senator was not accessible. And they were explaining what happened in area council, that their senator was doing selecting some people, doing what they call divide and rule. And they felt that she's not supposed to go back again. She wants to use power of incumbent. I'm just telling you, I'm saying, I know them. In fact, one of them, if you see what one of them posted in his page against this president, you will marvel. This thing, the issue of Wike is, we know the people. They can't even, Wike can't even, Wike, if there are some people Wike is looking for, not all those people at that level. What do they, if Wike needs you, the people we can meet. So it's not true. It's not true. The only thing there is that if you're a leader, a political leader, you don't allow your house to be divided. Okay. That is one of the things Wike has, other people don't have. If you watch Wike's structure, you would have asked yourself, what stopped all the structure in the River State is still intact? Because he knows how to carry them along. He knows how to move everybody along. You know how to take care of them. Not if you're a senator, the ward chairman cannot have access to you. The ward secretary cannot have access to you. The non-ward ESCO, you just pick few persons and you want them to be happy. They'll be looking for a head by all means. And it is easy to destroy than to build. Do you get what I'm saying? In fact, even when you are even fighting, consider the fact that the opposition are looking for a way. They can use that opportunity to catch it. So that is why when you see it coming, you don't allow it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Now, you know, the reason why this issue is very interesting is because even here, you acknowledge that you know her. You know how you helped her to, you know, get on the ballot and eventually in her house. Exactly. But, you know, beyond that, the issue of gender inclusivity that we face in Nigeria, in the entire National Assembly, Barrister, do you know there are not up to 10 women in the entire National Assembly?
That doesn't mean doesn't mean anything to me.
In the Senate specifically, I'm not sure there are 3 women.
That doesn't mean anything for me.
Hold on, Chief. Now, number one, you know her very well. You have a relationship with her. Number two, she's a woman, a lady, female representation. Now, I would have expected you to have called her to say, look at these people. No. Can you try and open your arms to welcome them, listen to them, rather than take the case and all of that? How do you say this?
Now, listen. Remove profession from sentiments. Do you get what I'm saying? If somebody give you a case to do, you look at the facts, look at everything as presented.
Yes.
Do you know that most of the times a case, when you file a case in court, is not as if that you are targeting that matter should end in court. Are you know what I'm saying? Most of the times a matter that you file in court is expressing your grievances. You will see a woman now, the husband has been doing this. He say, go and get a lawyer, file a divorce, serve my husband. So immediately say, my wife, come, you start calling people. It won't happen again. So you have the mind. Are you know what I'm saying? So, and you see that after you will draw the matter. So when a matter is being filed in court, that is where somebody who is reasonable should come in. When after filing it, the members of the ESCO, they could have and explain in details what he did. He said, when we are doing area council election, did you call one meeting as our leader? She never called a meeting. So that one is on that. Now, on my own personal capacity, I am to an extent, I'm not a greedy person. I'm grateful to God for the level He has taken me to.
Contentment.
I'm okay with God. I'm very grateful to God. Anything I need. If I need a car, when I mean a car that will carry me. I may not have money to buy hundreds of millions of naira Range Rover Sport, but I have my car. I may not have the money to take my children to Cambridge or Oxford, but they will go to school. Do you get what I'm saying? I may not have money to buy a house in my Tama or Sokro Organic, but I'm living in a house of my own. What is that I'm looking for? I have access to medical distance. So I don't go to anybody for anything. If I need anything, I know where I'm supposed to be today. And damn the consequences of what people will say. I won't even mind what people will say. So I'm an activist, and my mentor, Ghana Femi, told me something which I cannot forget while going forward. Are you know what I'm saying? So the point I'm making is that I don't need anything from them. I don't need anything from President Tinubu. I don't need anything from Wiki. I don't need anything from Iriti. I don't need anything from P2B. What I need in this country is a functional government. I have my visas. I can travel. But the only thing that I travel to do what? This is my own country. Can't we make it right? So that's my own concern. Not for any other thing.
If you saw your former colleague and compatriot, former comrade, Festus Keyamo, if you met him now, what would you tell him? He also claims.
I don't call them. I saw one of them at Heathrow Airport, London. I just wave. That's their choice. They have said retreat.
If any family were to be alive today, what would you say?
You'll be crying from the grave now. I know what I'm saying. You'll be crying from the grave. That my fight is one of the ones he fight. The last fight he fight, when I was having a problem with the university. He told me, there at Anthony Village, in his chamber, he told me a lot of things. I know those things are playing out now. Because one, there are some places that you go, you are very hungry. They say, I want to come and eat. He said, no, I'm just coming out from canteen now. It's as if that you are not hungry. But you don't eat because you see food. You consider a lot of things. If you know We have seen some people, they gave appointments. They say, do this, and they say, I want to do this, and they take that resignation letter and leave. Have you not seen it? We have seen a lot of them. I just gave you an instance for one. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You will be there. Something is going wrong. Something is going wrong. You will not talk. Somebody was telling me that you have to be very careful of the way you talk. Or, these people. What are we talking about? Let's let them do their worst now. So the thing there is that I don't need anything. I don't have anything against them.
So again, let me ask you. You have hands off this Ireti issue, this Ireti Kingibe case. You have hands off it.
Yes, I told them now. And the one funny thing there is that, one funny thing? So the day the guy called me, I said, guy, look at what you told me. Look at what I'm saying.
Yes.
Why do you decide to hide this one? It was, I said, listen, you should know me. You should know me and know what I stand for. I hear them saying, so now that matter, I'm going to withdraw from it. So the next thing I saw is that one lawyer who appeared. I wanted to take the lawyer on. I said anyway, because one, you don't enter a matter, somebody file, without consulting the person. So,
but you hands off anyway. So, final question. 2027 is around the corner, January, and then INEC timetable, is out. At the rate we're going, ADC may be caught up, in a time situation with INEC timetable if all these court cases are not sorted out. If, for whatever reason, they are unable to get their acts together from the courts, present a formidable candidate, like you said, is that a foregone conclusion?
Yes, now, if there is nothing, what happened in the area council election that Wike is doing, I have done it. What did you do? Why Wike was able to have his ways because of those who are contesting from other parties? So I don't say, so if 2027, they did not bring somebody.
That's the question now. Who is the ideal candidate for you? Not just at the top, even at the bottom of the ticket. Who are these ideal candidates?
If I have my opportunity,
yes,
people that have shown it before,
yes,
people that have shown capacity,
yes,
and people have seen it,
yes,
and people are waiting for them.
Yes.
Peter be president, what's the man from Kanu? Kwankwaso, vice. And that is the thing the APC and President Tinubu will not like to hear. If you give these two persons, this one president, this one, do you know why? One, Peter is from Southeast. And people are seeing that the whole of the South is Southeast that has never tested that distance. And Peter has shown capacity as a governor. What he has done is on the ground. And he also showed capacity in 2023 when he entered Labour and did that thing he did. Kwankwaso has also shown his own capacity in the north. You saw what happened in Kanu against INEC. So when you see this thing, what are we talking about?
What of Barrister Mike at the top of the ticket, and then Tambuwal as VP or El-Rufai as VP?
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I'm talking about something that is verifiable.
Yes.
Something that is
Amaechi's case is verifiable too, isn't it?
A lot of people have a lot of things against Amaechi.
Okay.
When he was a minister. I'm a very straightforward.
He was not the president, he was just a minister.
Yes, now. I am saying. So the point I'm making is that
yes,
I'm talking about Maxwell.
Yes, of course.
Maxwell. If you should give me today,
yes,
I will bring Obi and the Kwankwaso.
Brilliant.
I saying I match them.
Brilliant.
And I'm telling you, the people will come out to support them. I'm saying. But when you go and bring another person, the people will say, what are we even dragging ourselves for? Are you getting what I'm saying? Like that of Obi, people who said, the Southeast people, they will say, at least, let us, you have something. But when you go and bring somebody that has, their zone has produced before, and is the same distance that has tested it, I don't know how they are going to do it. I'm just talking about Maxwell.
Well, understand that.
I am saying. So, that's my analysis.
Chief Maxwell Opara.
It's my pleasure.
It's been a nice time on this conversation. Thank you for coming. I'm sure we'll see.
It's my pleasure.
Again. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.